Schofield, Michael, 94941.
You're a religious man, Schofield?
Never really thought about it.
Good, because the 10 Commandments don't mean a box of piss in here. We got 2 commandments and 2 only. The first commandment is you got nothing coming.
What's the second commandment?
See commandment number 1.
Gotcha.
You talking out the side of your neck?
Come again?
I said, are you being a smart ass?
Did you take a seat, fish? Ain't nothing to do up in here but serve time. Ain't nobody gonna serve it for you. Welcome to Prison Land, fish.
Yeah, this is how Fail2Ban works. Hello everybody. So Fail2Ban basically is the same concept of prison or jails, and we will get to it today with the VPS, how to protect the VPS from the attacks while we are sleeping, let's say. So it protects itself. It works in the concept of jails, let's say, but yeah, for everybody that is new here, this is a DevSecOps series that we are talking about designing and building a secure CI/CD pipeline from zero until we have an app deployed on a virtual machine or a VPS, virtual private server. In the last 3 episodes, we talked about how to design the pipeline, and then we talked about how to run the VPS, and then how we secure the VPS through the SSH daemon configs and the firewall. So today we will talk about the Fail2Ban, and let's go right straight into it. So welcome back to it, guys. Let's talk a bit, or very fast, what is Fail2Ban, how it works, and why do we need it. So why Fail2Ban? Why do we need Fail2Ban? So Fail2Ban is basically protecting the VPS from the attacks while we are not watching the logs or the failed auth logs. So why do we need that? First of all, we need it for the log noise reduction. So you don't want to fill the logs or the system SMD logs with the failed logins, because whenever failed logs into the SSH, it will be logged to that logging book, let's say. So it will become so heavy and you will not be able to read it. So Fail2Ban will prevent this happening, because it will detect the failed login many times and it will ban it, and they will not be able even to try to log in. It's providing a protection over or beyond SSH, and it provides defense in depth. We protect our resources. The reason that we protect our resources is basically, brute force attacks are consuming a lot of bandwidth and CPU resources, memory. You have to respond, you have to send packets, and so it provides resource protection. You will have attack pattern visibility. You will know who trying to attack your VPS. It will ban, it will detect who's usually doing the same thing, and it will ban the IP. So how does Fail2Ban works? For me, the best thing that I felt that I'll understand how Fail2Ban works is with the prison terminology. Okay, so we have a prison, and Fail2Ban is acting at the radar tower with the guards there. Let's say they have the guns or something like this, watching, okay, the prisoners and in the prison yard. The prisoners are actually the logs, okay? Whenever a prisoner, for example, we have prisoner user 1, he tried to make riots or bad habits in the prison yard, many times. So first time, it's okay. Second time, he did another fight. Third time, he did another fight. Fail2Ban, he will say that this user is actually bad, and I'm gonna send him to the jail, and I will never let him go to the prison yard again, or I will send him to private jail for more than 2 days. So basically, this is how Fail2Ban works. It watches the logs and it detects if an IP address trying to attack, let's say, the machine with many failed logins. It will say if there is 5 times failed logins, then I'm gonna ban the user for 2 hours, and then I will release him after this much of time. Or if there is like an amount of 10 minutes, 2 failed Auth logins for that IP address, then I'm gonna ban for this much. Basically, that's how Fail2Ban works. And we, in the jail concept, we have different type of jail. We have like SSH jail, and we have many jails in the configuration files that will filter, let's say, the failed attempts. So bring your terminal and let's SSH into our machine. You should know already from the previous episode that we SSHing through this. We have the DevSecOps project, and we closed all the ports. We have to specify the 2222 port, and we have the user Ahmed. We will never be able to log in as root, and we bring the public IP address. We should be able to log in now. That's very nice. So the first thing we are going to do is we will try to see what ports are listening. See that we have the ports 2222, which is our SSH only, and 53 is related to the VPS itself, and it's only internally visible, so it's okay. This is very good sign, and this indicates that our firewall is actually working and the SSH daemon config. I will just make sure that the firewall is configured and working very well, and as we can see, as we configured before. So now we will try to take a look at the Auth, like at the Auth logs. Yeah. So basically here I'm reading the Auth logs from the journal CTL, and I am saying that I want only to see the SSH ones pattern and only show the 100 like items. I don't want the pager. I want to grab only the fail, invalid, disconnect, failed attempts. Minus or -I means the pattern, and E with the regex. So just look at this. Today is 16th of May, and look at these all failed attempts, and it's crazy. It's even the machine is not even used globally, and we have all of these failed attempts, all the attacks, let's say. So yeah, just look at the user LQJ, XTZ hang, and so on. So that's what we want to do. We want to Fail2Ban to work instead of us and ban all of these failed attempts that are so weird. Yeah. So we will install Fail2Ban, and we need to update, as usual, the repositories indexes. And now we will basically install Fail2Ban. And now we just make sure of the service itself. That is, what is the status of it? And yeah, it's active and running. Very good. Now we check if it's actually active. We can have the systemctl flags or subcommand, which is sudo systemctl is active and Fail2Ban. It's active and is enabled. I think it was is enabled, yeah. Yup. And yeah, it's enabled and it is active. Now we will talk about the concept of the configs, like we have different types of configs in the Fail2Ban, and we don't want to work with the package config itself, and we can take a look, or we can actually go to the package, config files, and we see that we have jail.configuration. This is we don't want to touch because this is the package configuration and it will be overridden by any new update to the package itself. So we're gonna create a local config file that Fail2Ban will actually detect it and redeformat. So let's do that and do sudo nano jail.local. Yeah, and basically the configuration file will have three different sections: the default one, and the SSH one, and the one that will apply to the all jails. So default jail, SSH jail, and the jail that will be applied to all of them. And in order to do that, for example, you can divide the section into default. This is how it works, how Fail2Ban read it. And we can have SSH, and we can have the Recidive, yeah. So I'm typing it so I don't get it wrong. Yeah, and for the default one, we will be having these. So what are these basically? I am saying ignore the IP, the local IP. So do not block me if I fail to log in, or if I don't succeed to log in. And I am saying for everyone else, the ban time should be 1 hour. Okay, the IP will stay banned for 1 hour. Time window in which the failure count is 10 minutes. Okay, and the failure before you get banned, number of failures before you get banned is 5 only. And here we are telling the Fail2Ban that to read the logs from the system MD journal, not the old fashioned way of reading the logs from the auth.log, because this is in Ubuntu, the new Ubuntu versions. This is not how it works. And we are telling it ban via the uncomplicated firewall. So it will do that in the all IP tables and NF tables and all of that stuff. Yeah, I'm saying that it should be enabled and only on port 2222 as we did in the previous episode. The mode is aggressive. Okay, and why the mode is aggressive? The aggressive mode also catches the pre-auth disconnects, like in the SSH props. Okay, so this is very important, and I'm also telling it that the backend is system MD, the journal one, not the auth.log, the old way. And for the Recidive, we will have enabled the true, ban time 1 week, and find time 1 day, max retry 3, and also the backend is system MD. What does that mean here? If we can translate this, if an IP get banned, okay, for 3 times in 24 hours, okay, we will ban it for 1 week from everywhere in the SSHD, in the default configuration, so it will not be able to touch even the machine itself. That's basically it for the configuration. And now we want to save it, and we want to list it to make sure we have it here. Yeah, and now we need to reload and verify that is actually our configurations are valid, same as in uncomplicated firewall command almost, to check the syntax. As notified in definition using default auto configuration test is successful. So yeah, that is good. Now let's try to actually reload the configuration or reload the service itself, because we want to make sure everything is up to date. And let's check the status. Fail2Ban, the client one, and look at this. Number of jails 2, jail list Recidive and SSHD, and that's top. We have now 2 jails and Fail2Ban, one for the SSHD and one for the global one. And if we check specifically the status of the SSHD, we can do that. And it says status for the jail SSHD. Filter currently failed. Currently failed, we have 16. Total failed 166. And the matches journal is this one. Currently banned is 2. Total banned is in literally like 3 minutes or 4 minutes, we banned 2 IP address, and we have 16 failed ones. And the banned list is this. It's crazy. This word is crazy with the attacks. I wasn't expecting all of this actually. So I'm gonna walk you through. You will see a video now on the screen where I will try to SSH from my phone or from different Wi-Fi or network, and try to fail login and see what actually will happen, how my VPS will respond. So take a look at that. So, as you saw, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the series, and we basically talked about how Fail2Ban works, how we make our VPS fight back, and how we reduce the log noise. What is the concept behind Fail2Ban, how it works, and let's hope the next series we talk about how we make our VPS patches itself, security patches, and all the updates and packages. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next series.